Someone regrets doing you dirty, but it's too late. Please scroll on if it doesn't resonate. These cards, I regret how I treated you, but I will never admit it. Overthinking. Make notes about a recent incident and down and dirty. You take these if they resonate a different way for you. You're overthinking something that recently happened. I think the overthinking is really what I'm here to address. The other person's overthinking it too because they know what they did. They're just kind of wondering if you caught on. Make notes about it and keep going, because if you keep thinking about it, keep stressing about it, keep wondering, analyzing, discussing, whatever, this is doing nothing but distracting you. It's really just causing more damage. And don't let this person cause more damage. You know what I mean? You let them win. Make notes about it so you don't forget. And it could actually be something you're going to, I don't know, you have to report to someone at some point. And not that I'm not saying you would have to, but it could be something to cover your own, it could be for your own safety, for your own protection, that you just need to, I don't know. It's not about paranoia. Sometimes it's just about recording and moving on. I think if you do that, you're going to forget about this, or it's going to lessen it, because you might be surprised at how often that happens. Sometimes you just need to write something down. You just need to release it. But I just think, too, maybe you're talking about this with someone. The more we talk about things, the more we bring them into life, the more we bring them into existence. I wish I'd known that a long time ago. But they're overthinking, too. There's a whole lot of overthinking going around. Let me pull some more cards. These are the cards. Strengthening you. You naturally protect people. It feels like you always slip away. Mirror image. I think this person's hoping you'll protect them. This is going on to teach you a lesson, really, and especially about the make notes here. I think maybe this is a situation where you're not used to standing up for yourself. And in the past you haven't, and it's led to problems for you mostly, and for other people. But this is someone who's tried to walk all over you before. They walk all over people. They're just hoping they can take advantage. I think you keep slipping away. Like, you've gotten in spots like this before and gotten out of them. That's what you got to just think back to something from the past. Again, this is about you. You're learning a lesson from this. What really happened here is that you reflected someone. And also, the overthinking. I think this confirms this. I think everyone's overthinking it. You're just not talking to each other about it. I think if this is someone you have to see on a regular basis, there's probably some awkward conversations. They're probably wondering, do they know about this? Maybe you told them you do, or maybe they just wonder where you stand. I don't know, but I think, the regret here, I regret how they treated you, never admit it. Because if they actually admit it, then they have to admit fault, right? That's what that tells me. Guided by your higher self. Again, I feel like this is about you learning a lesson where, there's a deep lesson in here for you. It's probably a painful one, and I'm sorry about that, but most lessons are, and that sucks. But you're being guided through this. This all happened because it was supposed to. Do not forget this. More confirmation. Let's see what else I get. I have cried over you. I think they've cried over the situation. I just feel like this is someone who has a lot to lose. 2 cards. Love language and not ready to give up. That's why this person's still lurking around. Like, there's a big connection here with you and this person, or situation, whatever it is. Not ready to give up. That's why there's a lot of regret. That's why they haven't moved on. That's why this is still lingering, but I just think this is someone who has taken advantage of a lot of people. And this love language thing, suddenly what I'm getting is a manipulative person. And now, honestly, I really am getting that this is someone who has some genuine feelings for you, like genuinely didn't want to hurt you and has hurt you over and over again, because you always slip away like this has happened before. And I think this, if you ask them, they'd be like, I'm sorry. They just feel like they can't stop hurting people. But what they don't realize too, and I don't even know if they're conscious of this, and I think to an extent we all do it. I've been thinking a lot about people in my life who, I told a story on here the other day about how I had a coworker who I had to sort of manage I had to learn how to manage her with HR's help because she was difficult for a lot of people. But I think this person learns how to work people. But we all do to an extent, I think that's just normal. But I think what's going on, and this might be what you need to hear most of all. Let me pull some manifestation cards. Let's speak some good things into your life. But I think that the main thing to know here, the lesson, if you will, start looking for signs. Like, if you wonder what's going on, if you want clarity, it has to do with love language. It has to, and if you wonder what that is, there's acts of service, gifts, words of affirmation, affection, and time spent. There might be others, and you can have different ones, but some people have more than others. Well, I feel like this person learned your love language, and they kind of or they learn something about you and they use it to manipulate you. Oh, you have no fear. You have everything it takes to be successful, and anything is possible for you. This is, whatever's happened here, it's propelling you to something else. I mean, this whole always slip away, yeah, don't worry. I mean, you learn lessons, you keep going. You have no fear. Don't worry about people trapping you or doing this to you again. We might innocently be doing stuff that we don't realize people are taking the wrong way. And you've gone through life not realizing why people have treated you the way they have. And, I just think a lot of us are like that. We, in hindsight, we realize, and it's like, okay, I didn't know that. And it's just a lesson, and we just have to go on and do better next time. And we didn't even realize we were doing something wrong. All you can do is just do better when you learn. Do better as you learn more, And this was a learning experience. I think it was about boundaries. They regret taking something from you. They regret, really. They know they stressed you out. And I think this time it was too much. But it's up to you. Again, like it could be a child. I think for some it's a child or a stepchild. Someone you feel very obligated to, or you really feel some deep love for, and maybe you don't want to slip away from this person. But look, don't worry about it. I just feel like I'm supposed to end this with this. You have no fear. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.